Hey everybody, so I wanted to hop on here and I wanted to show you guys a video of how I detangle my hair. Because as you can see, my hair is like a mess right now. It was pretty matted and stuff. Like there's still some matted pieces there. Yeah, it's pretty messy. But I'm gonna show you guys my detangler that I use that really works. But before we get into it, I want to ask you guys if you could stop right now and just like and subscribe. That would be awesome. And then follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. And so I could keep you guys connected with me. And so stay tuned. So I'm going to start by using the Suave Kids Detangler. And it's Silly Apple one. Now I absolutely love this one. Like I've tried other ones that were more expensive, but I really like this one a lot. And what I do, like I have started detangling already and it really helps. Like this was all tangly and this is basically all untangled. But how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna just spray a section and I'm just gonna spray it all over. And you wanna get it really soaked. And after you get it really soaked, I start by just using my fingers, and I know it's really simple, but I just take little strands and I just start you don't want to pull it really hard. You want to be gentle with your hair, of course, but you want to almost separate it with your fingers where the knots are at, and you want to just gently untangle it with your fingers, like pulling it out. And that's what the power of the detangler will do. That's what I love about it so much. Yeah. I have already started on it this morning and I am amazed by the results. Like this is my favorite detangler, guys. So yeah. So I'm kind of pulling it, but you don't want to pull it too hard. You just want to almost separate it with your fingers first and find the area that you think is looser than the others to untangle. And just work from there. So yeah, if you're like me, you have really long hair. Like my hair is really long. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I am going to spray my hair really, really good where the areas that I really want to detangle. And this stuff is like the bomb. Like I love this stuff so much. You could get it anywhere. You could get it, I think, at Walmart. You could get it at Walmart, maybe dollar store. But yeah, this stuff is great. And yeah, I mean, kid stuff works just as good for adult hair, I think. But I mean, I'm sure there's other detanglers out there that are maybe more expensive, but this is a really good, inexpensive, but effective detangler. So yeah, so I am just taking strands that I think that are loose, and I'm just going to try to pull them out really gently. Like you don't want to I pull really hard. Okay. So I will keep going for quite a while. And it may take a really long time. Like it depends how tangled your hair is, or if it's matted. If it's tangled, it probably won't take very long. But if it is matted, it's probably going to take longer. It is going to take longer. Yeah, so you just want to keep spraying the hair and keeping it damp with this, because this detangler will loosen it. And as far as ingredients goes, it is 0 parabens, which is good for your hair. as far as ingredients goes, as water, propylene glycol, fragrance, which, you know, they say, you know, fragrance is this perfume, but it's definitely not like organic. It's not organic spray. So if you are looking for organic spray, this is not the one to use. But if you just want a generic one, I would definitely recommend this one. So yeah, my hair now, it's been probably like 10 minutes and it is getting better, but I'm still trying to work those knots out and knotty pieces back there, so it's a little by little. So, but your fingers are going to be your best friend when it comes to detangling. So you want to do that. And let me tell y'all something. Like, I have long hair. I've had long hair ever since I was like, I don't know. Let's see. 6? Yeah, I've had long hair ever since I was 6. And the shortest I've ever got it cut was like to my shoulders, and that was when I was like 5. But after that, I had it at least from here longer. And my suggestion to you guys is just do not give up on your hair. I know it could get crazy and it could just be like so hard sometimes that you just feel like you want to just give up, say I'm just gonna give myself a bob, you know. But don't quit on your hair, because it is worth the beauty of it. So yeah, so I'm working little sections at a time and just separating it. Separating the tangles, and just be as gentle with your hair as possible. You don't want to damage it. Like, after this, I am probably going to trim it because it needs a trim. It's been a long time since I trimmed it, so I will do that. And I think I might do some more tutorials on my hair, just on different hairstyles I do, or special hair products that I recommend. So I know this is one of them, but I would love to do some more. So but I have done this much hair, and I've detangled like this much hair when I started, and yeah, I detangled this much hair within like maybe an hour. So that's actually good for how bad it was. That's how powerful this stuff is. When I would use other detanglers, it would take me hours just to do a little bit of hair, but this is great. So I took a break and I am doing this again. Right here it is getting pretty tight, but I'm just gonna spray extra of the detangler. Oh, I forgot to mention to you all, but I do recommend you guys using a detangling brush. It has really small bristles on there that really help detangle the hair even more, especially if you have thick hair. Like, this is awesome. I mean, there's many different brands you could get, but any one would probably work good. I'm using the Revlon one, and it works awesome for detangling my hair. So yeah, if your hair gets tangled easily, I would definitely recommend this one because it works great. Yeah, if you do find your hair getting really bad like this, just try taking time, maybe little by little, maybe every day, until you get it all detangled. Because if it does get matted, it is going to take at least a couple hours to do. But based upon what kind of detangler you use, it can really help you. But the goal is to not get it, of course, matted. Or tangled. That's not what you want. But if you do find yourself in that situation, just go to this stuff. And then after you take the strands and you separate them from the knots, of course, go in with your detangling brush and always start from the tips and work your way up. So yeah, next tutorial I wouldn't mind doing something that shows me actually showing you guys how I trim my hair myself at home, because I never ever have gone into a stylist before to get my hair done at I have had professionals do my hair, but it wasn't actually at a salon before. So but I have cut my hair and I do it myself, and I'm happy with it, and I love to show you guys how I do it. So yeah, now I'm combing it more, and I'm spraying even more detangler on the side that I actually took out the knots out, just to make sure that all the knots are completely out. So now I just have the back to detangle. Okay, so I am going to work on the back of my hair. So I do have quite a bit in the back. I have so much hair. But spray it really good again on the section. And again, just look for the loose pieces that those loose pieces that you could just grab easily and detangle with your fingers. And just almost act like they're combs. Your fingers are almost like big comb pieces. And I do like how this detangler made my hair feel. Like it already feels like smooth and silky, even though I do need to wash it. But it's still pretty good for being having been knotted up. It's still pretty good after being detangled. So use that. Slowly take that out. Move people in. But don't panic. Just take it little by little, strand by strand. Strands. Because when they're so knotted up together, if you get a really big knot, it's not going to be as effective without using your fingers to separate them. Because if you just use a big comb to gigantic knot, it might not be the best, and you might lose more hair, you might rip more hair and damage it. And this is just an easier way to go without damaging your hair as much. I'm not saying that this way won't damage your hair, but it is a lot less damaging. Now it can hurt a little bit because you are kind of pulling a little bit, but you just don't want to hurt. You don't want it to hurt too much, so try not to pull too hard. And you want to keep your hair separated from you want to keep your tangled hair separated away from your combed out hair. I'm just gonna scoop it this way, and this is what I have left to detangle, and I'm almost done. I'm so excited. I missed my hair being down because recently, the way that it actually got tangled up is because I had it in buns all the time during the day, and I didn't take it down. I just kept it up there, and that's what happened. That is what will happen if you just keep your hair in bun and neglect it. So the lesson from that is to always take down my hair every night from the bun or up to whatever it is, and to comb it out. You could work even the tiniest little pieces too. And you want to spray as much as you need, even if you need it to the roots, it is fine. Like, this doesn't grease up your hair or anything, so feel free to use this as much as you need to. And I don't think it was, I think I got that for like $3, $2 to $3 at Walmart. Getting smaller. I only have this much left, guys. This much. pretty tangled still. But I'm grabbing, see that little strand? I'm just grabbing that. And still gets smaller little by little.
Progress going on, but mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
Only this much left. Do it this much. But we are getting it. See how good we're getting it? See? It's almost gone. Hey everyone, so I wanted to show you guys the end result on my hair. So I did detangle it, and it took probably like maybe 2 hours to do, or actually it probably took like an hour and a half to detangle, which honestly wasn't too bad for how bad it was. But I just wanted to show you guys the end result, and I mean it's not perfect, but it is detangled, and I put some coconut oil on it too. So